Thanks for showing me you're ready also with your eyes back to the board. Dear Playful Puppies, good morning and welcome back to school after a weekend that we hope was restful and glorious. Today we'll be reviewing area and perimeter, and we'll be determining in which situations we use those calculations in. Sometimes it's an area problem, sometimes it's a perimeter problem. Can anyone remind us of how we find the perimeter of a polygon? Love Mrs. T, Miss S, and Miss B. Wow, look at those hands. The front row knows? I wonder if anyone else in the room knows how to find the front. Wow, look at those hands. Max, do you remember how to find the perimeter?
So you could get a ruler and then measure each side, and then say each side is like 2 centimeters. Then you can add up all of them.
Ooh, adding up all the sides. Anyone else have a different way of reminding? Thank you, Maxine. Max, do you see someone who's ready to share another way? How do we find the perimeter?
How to find the perimeter is you can just times the number of the sides by one side.
Interesting thought. Alex, do you see someone else who has an idea? Perimeter. You're sitting in your perimeter spots. Who?
So like you have to so you have to measure the length of like each side.
Measure the length of each side.
And then you add up all the sides.
Is there a song we learned about this?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Does anyone feel confident enough to hold the poster and lead? Oh, Max and Emma, come on up. And you can help us sing it, and then we'll start our activity of the day. Ready? A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Perimeters around, perimeters around. Oh, oh, don't you know perimeters around? You add up all the sides, you add up all the sides. Oh, oh, don't you know you add up all the sides. Thanks, Max and Emma. If you make eye contact with your kindness partner, clap once. If you make eye contact with your kindness partner, clap twice. Find them and greet them with what's the news? Go for it. Alice, your Ooh, Ryler turned right back to Eduardo. Kwame turned right to Eduardo. Thanks for getting yourself ready. Miss Sawyer, what's the news from your weekend?
I went to the NOAA open house, which is the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association, where they make our weather forecast of what's coming, and they talked about all the things they do to figure out the probability of what weather is going to come and how they look at all the different maps. It was pretty fun. Liam got to go into a hurricane tunnel and feel what a hurricane wind would feel like.
Ooh, Miss Sawyer, if people have questions about that, can they come speak to you at recess or lunch?
Absolutely.
Perfect. With your kindness partner, stay with them, but track the board. I'm going to ask your question for the share. Your share is not what type of pizza you want. Your share is, would you rather eat the perimeter, circumference, of a pizza or the area, and why? What I want to let you know, that word, whoa, before you start, there's something you need to know. The word circumference is a special word. That is this word for perimeter of a circle. So if you are thinking about what we just said, we add up all the sides, that's perimeter of a polygon. For a circle, there is one continuous side. So the special word for perimeter is circumference. So, with that being said, would you rather eat the perimeter of the pizza or the area? and why. Whoever has the longest hair, go first. If you had to pick one or another. Do you want to say that for Sydney, what do you think? Gotcha. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Max, you were like so on it today. Esme, thank you so much. Wow. Jeez. Kwame, can you just hold a golf ball in your hand? I listened into Sumi really quick. So excited. Sumi was saying her choice between perimeter and area. Track Sumi to see what she said.
I'd rather eat the area of the pizza because it has more of the food.
All right, Sydney, you and Sumi were talking. Will you add on with what your comment was?
I'll eat the area because it has more than meat.
That's okay. Did anybody say perimeter of the pizza? I would love to know why. Sylvie, she's all the way up here. Go ahead and track.
I said perimeter of the pizza because it's like more chewy and it's also
Thinking about what you just said, I know that Mr. T loves the crust of pizza, so he definitely prefers the crust. If you would like to talk more about pizza, wait on two. If you would like to talk more about the perimeter or area of pizza, you are welcome to do that at recess time. However, I want to make sure you don't miss out on your perimeter and area activity. Now, I know this is something you have seen part of before. Last week, I know that you practiced with a few names, finding specifically the perimeter, or, wait for one, the length around the outsides. For example, for Miss Sawyer, if I wrote her name in unit squares, I know a capital S gets that 2 units, and then underneath the S and the A and the W, down for the Y, up, and under for the E and the R. And oh my stars, if I went around the units for Miss Sawyer, her name would look like this. Finding the perimeter is I have to add up all the, so I could label them on my paper as 1, 2, oh look at this one, 1, 2, 3, 1 down, 1 underneath, how many here? 1, and then here would be, thank you for helping, here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wow, look at that one, and then 1, and adding up all the sides would give me the perimeter of Miss Sawyer's last name. However, are perimeter and area the same? How would I find the area of Miss Sawyer's name? Oh my god. Turn to your carpet. Tell them.
inside. Eight square units.
I talk about what it says. Stan's ready. Layla's ready. Thanks, Rita Avery. Super on it. I see that some of you are counting right now because you're also trying to find the area. Eduardo recommended that because this isn't just a regular rectangle, his quick way of finding the area is counting the post-it notes. If you also do what Eduardo did, show him with the silent hand signal. Eduardo decided that adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 together. And he said, at first he said 8 centimeters. Why is 8 centimeters maybe not the exact way of saying it? Maxine, why? Max is here, check him.
Because it's not counted in centimeters.
Exactly.
If you measured it on a ruler, it would be inches and centimeters.
So then I was like, oh, I know. So then I was like, Eduardo, if we don't know if it's inches or centimeters, thank you so much. What could it be? And he just said units. So it's 8 units. Or is it 8 units? What?
Square.
That tells me that you're ready to go. If you are wearing green today, any green at all, please excuse yourself to your seat. You please follow my example. Go ahead, stretch your seat.
You're wearing green. It's green.
And if you are wearing blue, straight to your seat and get started right away.
I'm wearing
Harriet and
I have green.
hey, you're saying I think I'm done. Tell me what you're most excited about on this.
I'm most excited about remembering to do the square.
Awesome. Can you read this bottom part for me?
One way to find the area is to add the unit squares. What is another strategy for finding the area that uses a method besides addition?
What do you think you could do? Will you tell me what you're thinking as you write?
So I'm thinking that you can make a square around it. So for example, my name is Violet, so
Yeah.
I would make a square like this.
Yeah.
And then I would subtract 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unit squares.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thanks for sharing. Wow, really focused. Keep it up. Ma'am.
My kindest part is Marcello. I don't know how it can fit.
Who did you speak to today? Because Marcello is not here.
Miss Sawyer.
Her first name is Amber. You can use her first name because I know you already did last.
Sawyer.
Isn't that a gorgeous name? So quickly, but if you could look up, that shows me you are ready for that last instruction. Thanks, Marcella. Thanks, Karen. Here's what you're gonna do. As soon as you're thinking, I'm done, your next step is to turn it in. However, I want to see what you would like more help with, because as you're working through this, I didn't have a chance to talk to everyone about what they're comfortable with, perimeter or area. So what do you need help on? If you need help on perimeter and you would like to talk about it more, as you're walking up, just touch perimeter so I know. I'm gonna watch right here. And if you're thinking, Mrs. T, I still need to talk about area with you, I feel like that's something I'm not as sure on, just touch area when you come up. I would like for you to pick one of these. So you're thinking, Mrs. T, I would like help on perimeter, touch here. Anything I need help on area, touch here. When you come up to turn it in, you're going to touch. Great. Ryler. I would like you to pick the one you think you would need help on. Thank you for asking. All right, I'm gonna let you spend the next minute finishing and turning in. Go for it. Comfort, stretch, or danger zone. Give me a touch so I know. Thanks, Marta. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.